Veronica from FightHype.com. I'm here with Jaylan Phillips. How's it going, man?
It's going pretty good, brother. How about yourself?
I'm doing great.
Yes, sir.
You got a huge smile on your face, as always. You know, I'm always in the, when I come out to the gym, you're always here.
Yes, sir.
I don't know if you work here, but you're always working out, always training hard, never out of shape. And because of that, I'm just hearing through the grapevine a little rumor mill. I don't know if it's true. I wanted to come to the source itself. That the last match that you had, it could be very controversial in people's opinions, that you may be doing the rematch with Antoine Cobbs.
Bingo, brother. How did you know, man?
I mean, I don't know. I mean, are you just going around, just hearing it? So I had to come to the source and find out, because that was a really, you know, exciting fight that a lot of people didn't expect you to perform the way that you did.
Exactly.
So, are you shocked that the fact that some people felt that potentially you won that fight, and commentators like award or things?
I wouldn't say I was shocked, because I knew I wanted to fight and I knew I was ready for the fight. And the truth be told, nobody knows this, but I was in the ring with him twice in sparring before we even fought. So, you know, I already knew what he can do, and I knew he couldn't handle me. I'm really surprised that he wanted the rematch, you know. Me personally, if I was him in his camp, I would have done the smart thing, get a better opponent like everybody else fighting these easy fights, get an easy fight, build my name up, get another 48-second knockout, look like a superstar. But I guess they wanted to test him again, you know. If you can't beat me, you know, then how you gonna be the champion right away? But he got time, you know. But, you know, beating me for him is impossible.
Are you surprised that they want to do the rematch, seeing the fact that you felt you won the fight, and then in their corner would probably be better to go in like another direction if they felt this was, you know, not the performance they wanted?
Me personally, yeah, I'm very surprised, man. And like I say, they should have went a different direction. But hey, we here. It's a blessing for me, and hopefully he comes ready. But me, brother, I expect him to be more prepared this time. I expect him to have better conditioning. I expect him to be a little smarter, be a little bit, you know, preserve himself. So, you know, I'm expecting a different Cobb, a better Cobb. But will it be enough? That's the question. Will it be enough? And me personally, knowing how hard I train and how much better I've gotten, I don't think it's gonna be even close.
Now I know he's with the, you know, with Jay Prince, and then where would the fight, or when would the fight take place?
It's gonna be September 23rd in Newark, New Jersey.
Oh, on the Shakur card.
Yeah, on the Shakur. I think it's Shakur Consecio.
Yeah.
I forgot the name of the venue, but it's gonna be September 23rd.
Yeah.
Am I ready? You're damn right.
So in this sense, it's kind of like you're going back once again on on his backyard, like another Shakur card.
Yeah.
Doing the rematch.
Yeah.
What would a win like against Cobb do for you, and, you know, in your boxing career? Me
personally, man, I feel like a win with Cobb, I feel like that'll be really, you know, not saying Cobb is a super special guy, but I feel like just beating him will be good for me, because after what happened in my Abdullah Mason fight, that was a real defeat. I can't complain about that. Young man is a beast. He did what he had to do. The other fight that I lost, Kyle Irwin, robbed. The world style robbed, like you said at the beginning of the interview. Even the commentator style was robbed. Anton Cobb, you know, robbed. Gave him a draw. He didn't deserve it. So a win against him can solidify that I am a real talent in boxing, that I am a good fighter, and that I do have what it takes to be a champion. And if I do them like the way I plan on doing, in a dominating fashion, like me and my coach Bullet got planned, then, you know, it's going to show that, hey, this young boy is the next big thing. We got to watch out for him. And that's what I want. That's all I want, is to be great. Like, that's all I want to be. No disrespect to him in this camp. I just want to be titled great.
And with that, you know, titles and things, I couldn't remember I just want to make sure I'm clarifying. It's like not playing, no playing.
That's right, no playing. Jaylan, no playing Phillips.
Can we talk a little bit about the no playing? Because obviously there's no playing when you go into the gym. There's no playing when you take these fights. Because you're taking really, really credible, tough fights.
Yeah.
You know, you mentioned.
That's what I'm all about.
So what is that pretty much? No playing? Like what?
Exactly. That's pretty much what it is. No playing. You know, it's all about doing whatever you have to do to be the best that you can be, and to live the dream that you say you want to live. So, you know, when it comes to life, you can't be no playing. You can have a good time, but when it's time to get serious, it's time to get serious. If I'm gonna have kids, I'm gonna raise them kids, no playing. I'm gonna make them the best kids ever. If I got a family, I want to make sure I'm the best family man ever. If I'm gonna run for president of the United States, I'm no playing. I'm gonna be the best president ever been. No playing is all about greatness. And right now, I couldn't consider myself great, but the drive and the determination to be great is what no playing is all about.
And then I'm assuming that, you know, I think Rolly's out and like enjoying himself a little bit. Are you guys gonna probably spar again in the near future potentially? Because the fight won't take place until what, like in a month?
We probably got like 40, 50 days, maybe. Yeah. I'm not sure.
Would we potentially, maybe you and Rolly might work together and he'll help you out?
I mean, that would be nice because, like I said, he on vacation right now. Me and Bullet, you know, we training together now, and Bullet is also Rolly coach. So that would be a good idea. I haven't asked him about it. I haven't bothered him, but you know. Now that you say that, I might ask him.
I mean, I want him to like, you know, like, hey, the man's on vacation, but I'm sure Rolly always loves sparring with you. Rolly
because me and Rolly spar, bro. You've been there, you've seen it, brother. So you know it's high quality shit.
Yeah.
You know, the only thing next to that is when I'm sparring with Devin. So I feel like you know, hopefully, you know, once he get back in the mix, you know, when you get to that level when you're making money like he made his last fight, you don't just spar for the hell of it. Unless you really love the sport, I think he do. So hopefully we can get some rounds in, but if not, I'll still be 150,000% ready.
And and you mentioned some of the people you spar with. Who else have you worked with or spar with? And just for people who don't know, just coming across you right now, you worked with Devin, you worked with Rolly. What other fighters have you also helped? You know, either around the ring or in the ring?
Rancis. I haven't sparred with Miguel Burchelt yet, but it's supposed to be lined up. Consequio, I haven't sparred with him yet, but that's supposed to be lined up. And Keith Hunter, that's my dog. I've been sparring with him a lot. Mickey Bay, sparred with him some. I sparred with Nico a little bit, you know. It's hard to. I haven't sparred with a whole lot of super guys, but when I have sparred with some pretty good guys, it's always excellent work.
No, it's definitely great work.
Yes, sir.
And just because the fact that you have personal experience, I guess I do want to ask, because there's some new welterweights, lightweights entering divisions and things like that. So you can kind of like outside looking in because you haven't been in there, but obviously I'm sure you've heard the Errol Spencer's fight, like with Frank Martin has spoken, like they want like a Rolly. Have you seen Frank Martin's fights, and would he be able to handle like a Rolly? Just I think they might have sparred, but just.
Oh really?
I think that I believe they sparred.
Oh, they sparred. I guess they got one up on them. I guess because usually that's how I go. If you spar somebody and they call you out, that means they can beat you because what happened in sparring. So I don't know, man. Frank Martin is very technical sound, working with Derrick James. He's very strong. He's, like I said, he's sharp. He's a good fighter. I won't knock him. He's a great, nothing special because he's regular, but he's a good fighter, fundamentally sound, and he's strong. Rolly, he got the power. He's a little awkward, but can he, will he be able to sharpen up the tools that not get caught? Because Frank Martin is very fundamentally sound. When you fundamentally sound like that, you can see openness, and you are always in a perfect position to counter. So we'll see, if he can get his fundamentals together. But I think that's a good fight for both fellas. And I feel like, I'm going for my good dog Rolly, but it's gonna be a tough fight, either way you put it.
Now you're kind of in that situation where you said you sparred someone and then you're now fighting for the second time. Now, obviously, one way my black I think can beat him, and on the end with you and Cobbs, it didn't really work the way maybe that they expected. And your end, it worked that way.
It worked exactly how I thought, but not exactly how I thought. I thought I could win it, but. Down there, how I thought.
How do you know by going sparring that you can go, okay, we're working on stuff in sparring, but at that point, I think I can beat him? Like, because you don't really, I guess some people say sparring, right? Like the Jake Paul Rockmont situation, when they sparred, one feels the other, but some people feel when they saw the sparring footage, that I don't know if you saw that came out.
I seen a little bit of it, not too much of it.
So it's like, how can you take the sparring and know, all right, this sparring session gives me the confidence, or misleads you? How do you know, or you don't know? Like,
I feel like if you're really in tune with what you're doing, you can tell when you're in that ring if the guy you sparring is just working on something or is he actually trying. Because you can see it in his face, you can see it in his swagger, and you can just tell if you're really paying attention, if you really know what you're doing. I feel like I don't have a whole lot of experience, but I feel like I know what I'm doing to a certain extent. And I feel like when I was sparring with Cobb in the last fight, because it's a real fight. Ain't nobody holding nothing back in a real fight. If you are, you're an idiot. But especially against me, because I'm coming. I feel like everything he had, I seen it. And it wasn't enough. Not for somebody of my caliber. I'm about to be a future world champion, one of the greatest of all times. He has to come with an A+ game. So I just, in my situation, I feel like I seen everything he had, but I am expecting him to come better. Everything he had, I'm expecting him to come with everything he didn't have, along with what he had. So that's one thing you got to take account of. But I feel like, you know, if you know what you're doing, you can see these things.
Now, you know, for some people, they're like coming across you and they're like, oh wow, he's sparring with Rolly. I guess without giving sparring details, how was sparring with Devin? Like, what's the
amazing. I ain't gonna lie, man. He ain't gonna say whoop me, but yeah, he most definitely gave me one of the hardest times I ever had in that ring, because he's so sharp and he's smart. He got that experience over me. He's an undisputed champion for a reason. I have nothing but respect for him, and one day I wish to be at the level he's at in this sport of boxing.
And when you mention like sharp, like, is it the fact that is it the fact that reflexes, or is it thinking, like timing? Like, what is it that, by definition, sharp for someone who may not know what that means? Like
both. I mean, when I say somebody's sharp, I mean that when they see something, they can hit it instantly or try. And whenever when they throw a punch, it's not. You know, it's not bullshit punch. Every punch is sharp. Every punch got something on it. And every punch is meaningful, and it's target pinpoint accuracy. Because he's battle tested and he's sharp. You know what I mean? That's what I mean by sharp. He's battle tested, and his machine is oiled up, full of diesel gas, ready to go. He ain't making no mistakes. If you do make a mistake, it's very rare that you're gonna see it. Because he's fast. You know, if you make a mistake, he'll come back with something to hurry up and hide it. That's what I mean by sharp. Very few mistakes, and everything is done the right way.
And seeing the fact, I know that you haven't been in the ring with Lomachenko, but you've seen Lomachenko.
Oh yeah, very sharp.
Now, a lot of people, you know, granted the Kambosos fight may happen in the rematch, so not looking past Kambosos, but seeing the fact that he gets past Kambosos like he did the first time, Lomachenko seems the ideal fight that everyone's talking about. Is Devin, from what you see of Lomachenko, is Lomachenko fighting Devin a mistake, or is that fight a really, really like top-notch fight?
Me personally, though, if Lomachenko come with that Lomachenko that fought Rigondeaux, or you know that Lomachenko that we know that made the high tech, that made him being called high tech. If he come with that, it's gonna be an excellent fight. But if he come with the Loma that came against Lopez, he's gonna get dominated just like Kambosos. But I don't think he will, because I think he learned his lesson. I think he was scared to see a few more power, because he didn't want to be embarrassed by a young kid, you know. So, but Devin ain't got the power of Teofimo. He's sharper than Teofimo. Well, he's just as sharp as Teofimo. So I think that he gonna actually, you know, he gonna try a little bit harder with Devin. So it's gonna be a tough fight for both guys.
Would you
very exciting?
Would you favor Devin?
I would favor Devin just because of the youth and the fact that he hasn't lost yet, and he's the champ. His confidence should be so damn high right now that, you know, you need a telescope to see that mug, man. That's how high his confidence should be right now.
And of course it seems like, you know, politics is, you know, the reason of certain fights not happening. We're probably not gonna get Rolling Devin, and I know you're not gonna. I know you're not gonna pick sides and whatnot, but just for your introspect, because some people might feel, all right, you might pick Devin in this because you spar with him, so it might be a little bit, you know, biased here. But like Rolling Devin, without, I guess, picking a winner unless you had one, how would that fight go? Is it a lot better than people might expect?
I think Rolly would try real hard, because it's just in him. That's what he is. He's a guy that no matter what, he's gonna fight. He's gonna try, because he know he got that power to knock you out. But I just think Devin he got more experience. He's smarter. He's longer, and you know, he's a better boxer. Better boxers win every time if they stay calm. Stay calm and stay relaxed. The better boxer will win every time. So I don't like to say it because Rolly's my dog, but I got to give it to Devin.
Okay, but if Rolly connects, what happens?
Then Devin possibly can go to sleep. But Devin, his chin ain't. Everybody say his chin is bad, but his chin ain't that bad. You know, he took a few good punches from these fighters. You know, he got hurt with Linares, but he knew how to survive. So if he knew how to survive against Rolly, which I think Rolly a little bit more, you know, want to knock you out more than Linares. It's going to be harder to survive against Rolly than Linares, but I don't really see Rolly connecting that fight in 12 rounds. You need more than 12 rounds to connect it against Devin. Maybe 2 or 3 fights, actually. I ain't gonna lie to you. Yeah.
And then before, of course, I let you go, you know, you got your big fight, you know, that's on the Shakur Stevenson undercard out in Newark. Really exciting times to get the rematch. And, you know, props to, you know, Cobb's coming back. You know, you guys are coming together, and when opposed to some fights go in different directions, you guys are running it back. and you know the fight fans are gonna get a great fight.
You damn right it will.
Any last messages with fans and social media where they can follow you and whatnot?
Follow me at Real Jaylan Phillips. That's Real Jaylan Phillips 2 L's. And Facebook Jaylan Phillips. Like his brother said, it's gonna be a wonderful fight. Me, I'm coming to dominate. I really want a one-sided performance, but I'm not gonna put him down. I'm not gonna say he's not gonna come with his A game because you know he's with Shakur them and they ain't got him over there for no reason. So we know he can fight, but I hope he can fight good enough to make it a good fight. Because if he don't come with his AA++ game, and it's gonna be one-sided, and he'll completely dominate.
Awesome, appreciate it, champ.
Yes, sir. I appreciate you, brother. Yes, sir.